All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we went over today. And yesterday, I told you that we started our functions module inside of the smart contracts project. So we're going to do a little bit of lighter reading, and then we're going to actually go over some things we went over. So in this section, we will be going over the functions inside of Vyper. The functions are used or called with the def keyword. Functions or methods are very small subsections of code that, when called or invoked or clicked, will execute some subset of code from our code base. Now, again, this concept is the same as in Python. To declare a function, we use the def keyword followed by the name of the function. You can see an example of that here. And I'm not going to go too much into the detail of functions. Like I said, it's the same as in Python, so you should know exactly what a function is and what it does. So we're going to move down a little bit more interesting things that we did yesterday. Now, similar to how we need to use the public keyword so we can view the variable and read the value of my favorite number, functions have the same concept. We need to add a visibility modifier to our function so we can call it from outside of the contract. We can do this by adding the external right above our function. Now, this is known as a decorator, and it is used to modify the behavior of our function and allows us to call the function from outside of the contract. So let's go to our favorites.vy. So you can see here we have it added here. So this is what it would look like. You see we have our at external, our define store, our new number. This is what we're going to be storing, and this is how we're going to write inside our function. Self dot my favorite number equals new number. And you should know what the self is. The self helps us actually access the variable that we're talking about. Let us know exactly what we're talking about. It lets the code know or the function know what variable and store we're talking about. So that's what the self does. Again, I'm not going to go too much into the idea and breaking down of the functions. You should know what that is. Like I said, it's the same exact as in Python, so we don't have to go over that too much. So that was that. So now we all caught up on functions, so we can move forward now. You know exactly where we are. Let me let you see what it looks like inside of the Remix IDE. This is it here. So I did bring it over and I updated the IDE. Now I didn't run it yet, or I did run it. So I ran it for me. I didn't run it for you yet. So I'm just going to do a little more note taking and do a little more understanding of it before I actually make a video on it. So when I do convey the information, it can come across as clear as possible. But yeah, so we all updated and we all up to speed. So now that we went over the actual Remix IDE, I can start bringing you up to speed on what we're doing over here and exactly how everything operates. So yeah, look forward to that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.